Guys, it's 11 so here. Let's take your day, right? Today I will be sharing my personal story of why I chose to be carnivore. So before I became carnivore, my life was a mess, guys. My diet was just a typical American diet, tons of veggies and a lot of carbs, a lot of pasta and a lot of Mexican food and a lot of burgers and fries and fried chicken. Of course, I ate meat, but I still ate like asparagus and things like that. So I was just eating just a regular diet, thinking it was something healthy for me. And I worked pretty much all day in a call center. So I was, sitting down all day. And after work, I was just so tired. I didn't feel like cooking or do anything. So I would just run and give me, a Subway or something like that, thinking that's healthy food. A couple years ago, I had two car wrecks. So I have suffered for the last 5 years, I would say, with extreme neck pain and back pain. As I told you guys previously, I used to work at a call center for the last 9 years, so I was always sitting down, and my back pain became so horrible that I have to go to the chiropractor every other month. And of course, that was very expensive because my insurance didn't cover all the visits to the chiropractor. And of course, there was just like, a little relief here and there, but most of the times I continued to have that extremely horribly burning back pain. Also, I recently had a baby about a year ago, so 14 months ago, and I have the most extremely experience that you guys might think is crazy, but yeah. So I had the baby, and like a week later, all of a sudden, I developed a huge lump on my right armpit. It was big, like a size of a golf ball, I would say. I'm sorry, tennis ball, excuse me. I'm thinking the wrong thing. Like a tennis ball. It was very big and painful, and I didn't know what it was, of course. So I went to the doctor, I went to the breast doctor and all kinds of doctors to get some help to see what it was. And believe it or not, doctors did not know what was wrong with me. No one knew after a whole bunch of exams and tests and x-rays, ultrasounds, you get it, you name it. It was just a mess. No one could help me. Not only that, guys, I am telling you, I developed the most weird things after I had a baby. I started bleeding from my nose and also tons of blood coming out of my mouth at the same time with blood clots. I went, of course, to the ENT, and he said there was nothing wrong with me, but it was just, I don't know. He just said that it was something wrong with the humidity, not enough humidity in the air. So, anyways, I just want to let you guys know that I had a lot of problems, especially after I had a baby. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. Just wanted to share with you that I still to this day don't know why or how, but that's the reason why I decided to become carnivore, because I started looking elsewhere that I knew the doctors couldn't help me. After all this visit to the doctors, they didn't know what was going on with me. But the good news is, after I changed my diet, all those things that I mentioned previously have disappeared. So after all those crazy things that happened to me after having a baby with a lump that I developed underneath my right armpit, and the extreme nose and mouth bleeding, and all the pain that I still had from having a baby, and all those crazy things that I had that happened to me. I just feel like I needed to do something different for my life, because doctors couldn't help me, and every time I went to the doctor, they just kept saying that they didn't know what was going on with me, and that I have to wait until I stop breastfeeding. and I feel like I just feel lost, you know? I just feel like I just feel sad and depressed, you know, that I was going through all these things and no one could actually help me. So I started researching things, and I always love to eat meat mostly. So I I actually transitioned to eating less carbs just because I also wanted to lose weight and look better after having a baby, you know, just feeling, you know, postpartum and, you know, just feeling back to myself. So I started to eating less carbs and just went with what I thought it was healthy, which is, you know, mostly steak, you know, a small piece of steak and a salad. That's what I started this year. You know, as of like March, I started to decrease and just stop eating rice and pasta and all that stuff and bread and you name it. So I started researching more things online and I found this amazing carnivore diet. And at the end of July, I said, you know what, I just have to get this and do it. I just have to start and do something different. And I know it sounds extreme. Everybody started judging me and saying I was like crazy, insane. I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna have a liver problem. You get it. Anyway, so I became a carnivore and I'm still working on being disciplined, but of course, I'm doing better. And my body has been so much better. I no longer have that lump under my arm. It went away completely without any intervention because I thought I was gonna have to get the surgery to get it removed, and then nose bleeding and mouth bleeding had disappeared. My back pain, it's not there anymore. It disappeared, and of course, like I said, I just has been so much health benefits. And as far as weight loss, I currently weigh 128 pounds, which when I was pregnant, I was like 170, one something, you know, around that range. So I have, like I said, lost tons of weight. I'm still working on getting myself together, but I definitely look better and feel better than what I was before I was pregnant. The first couple months of being on a carnivore diet, well, the first 2 months I would say being on a carnivore diet, I felt awful, to be honest with you. I have leg cramps. I was always tired. I was so sleepy, like I just wanted to sleep. I feel like I had the flu, if that makes sense. So I kept reading about it and I saw that that was perfectly normal. So that's why I continued. But honestly, at some point, I felt like I wanted to quit. I can let you guys know exactly how I felt. I had tons of pain, like my legs will go numb when I was asleep, and I wake up with a Charlie horse, like screaming, jumping out of my bed like a maniac for real. But totally, I had tons of Charlie horses. I didn't know that you needed to take electrolytes when you had that, but I finally figured out after a month and a half into the carnivore diet. But I can let you guys know it was awful. A lot of joint pain, a lot of headaches, a lot of uh, it was just a lot of, I don't know, emotions into it, I guess I would say. At some point I was reading because it kept saying that all I needed was to eat more fat so I can be able to run on fat. Basically, like I needed to just basically refill my, well, my gasoline type thing, right? So I feel like each day, like I will wake up with energy, and then like towards the middle of the day, I felt so sleepy and tired, like a flu symptom. Like I wanted to sleep, and like I said, a lot of headaches and joint pain, and I just wanted to sleep all day. But like I was telling you guys regarding my story, my funny story, you guys might want to hear about is that I found out that you need to eat more fat to help with your cramps, your muscle cramps. And I actually made some kind of beef stew, of course, without anything else, just beef. And I added beef tallow and butter and cooked some oxtails and end up throwing up. And I even had diarrhea. It was the most horrible experience ever. and it's just been a mess. So after 3 months of being into this carnivore diet, I can let you guys know that it seems like your body kind of gets into the motion that it actually will work on fat, and it adapts to eating just meat and the carnivore diet. So I can finally say that I feel much better after, like I said, 3 months into this carnivore diet. I have tons of energies, mental clarity. I feel sharp all the times. I remember things more often than what I should. Like before, I just always had those kind of brain fogs. I no longer have that. So I feel much better as far as mental clarity, more energetic, especially that I'm still breastfeeding. Women that breastfeed can be very tired, so I feel very energetic. I also have lost a lot of weight. Like I said, I'm currently down to 128 pounds, so that's good. I feel much better, even as far as myself. After having a baby and everything, I feel like I've been doing much better and I look better. Also, the headaches went away and no more back pain, which is the most important thing that I like about myself also. And for women, menstrual cramps have disappeared. My periods are pretty light. So it has just been a lot of improvements. It's just been a lot of things. And for women, once again, another amazing thing is that I no longer have to take all the supplements to keep with my breast milk supply for my son. So it's just been a lot of other things that had happened to me, but I can let you guys know that this carnivore diet has worked. I can definitely testify because I am still living and I'm a living proof. So a few misunderstandings that I even experienced at the beginning of the carnivore diet is that I thought I was gonna be forever constipated, because at the beginning those were actually symptoms of, I was extremely constipated. I couldn't use the bathroom, and it was just so hard to use the bathroom that I even wanted to cry. However, once your body adapts to this new lifestyle of being a carnivore, it it's not a problem using the bathroom. So I definitely want to let you guys know that I know doctors says that you need fiber for you to have a good digestion system running. However, that's definitely not true because I don't eat anything with fiber and I don't have any problems using the bathroom whatsoever. So definitely that's a misunderstanding, a misconception that uh, everyone has about a carnivore diet. I never had a problem with diarrhea also on the carnivore diet, except when I had ate tons of fat. If you eat a lot of fat, then of course you have diarrhea. One thing that has helped also, I would say, electrolytes are an amazing thing that I highly recommend for your cramps. And also, I believe it helps also with the magnesium helps with your digestive system. So you have no problems using the bathroom. So a typical day in my life as a carnivore, as far as eating goes, is I eat twice a day, around noon and around 5:30, 6 p.m. My first meal, I would say, I call it brunch. So around my brunch is typically about 5 eggs, either scramble or fry or even boil. But if I fry, my eggs will have to be in raw butter or ghee. I eat also half a pound of a steak or two half a pound beef patties, and sometimes I add a little bit of sour cream to it, just for flavoring something different, and also maybe a slice of cheese here and there. I only eat raw cheese or mozzarella cheese. And for dinner, I only have a pound and a half steak cooked in beef tallow. And I only drink water mostly. There's times, maybe once in a blue moon, that I have a coffee with a little bit of heavy cream in it. but that's about it. But that's very random. I don't really drink coffee every day. It has to be like very cold outside for me to want to drink coffee. But I love drinking water, so that's pretty much what I drink. And that's about it. I would say I'm pretty full after eating that big steak, and I don't really want to do anything else. So I only eat twice a day. That's how I work best. So, in conclusion, guys, this amazing journey into the carnivore diet has been awesome. I have so many health benefits that, like I told you guys, everything that I encountered previously has either cleared, disappeared, or has gotten much better. So, for me, this diet has been amazing. It has treated me really well. My body is doing very, very good. And once again, I'm super energetic, super pumped, and that's why I keep going. It was extremely, extremely painful at the beginning. My husband kept saying that you're not gonna commit to anything, you don't ever commit to anything as far as diets, you know. He thought I was gonna fail at it, but I have stuck to this diet and I have been rewarded with tons of health benefits. And I also want to recommend you guys to look into it, see if it fits, is if something that you might be interested about. But of course, before you do anything like this, you might want to seek professional help, especially if you have any kind of illnesses or anything like that, just to be on the safe side. You know, that's what I definitely recommend. This is not a doctor's recommendations, but I definitely want to say seek professional help if you do feel like this might be something that you want to try, just for your own safety. I want to thank all you guys for taking the time and listening to my story. Thanks for watching, staying with me in this journey. I want to share way more things with you guys of what my life has been and how it continues to improve. I want you to please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have questions, thoughts, anything. Please let me know. Reach out. I'm always here to help. Thank you.